the trade, and it will be down to what these players at the deep side of C-Long can actually do here to try to hold off this plant.
Yeah, obviously a snake bite already being thrown up there, lined up. That will fall over towards the spike. Slowing down TSM's chancing on the fuse. Now they will do it, but now Ange has the grab well to further disrupt this diffusal process. They didn't even get it halfway before that thing popped, and Ange able to get the hat trick. Under a lot of danger right now. If they swing him correctly, he could go down. In the meantime, Subroza gets a couple of kills elsewhere on the map with the Sheriff.
3 kills for Subroza in the round. 2 of it with the Sheriff from the front. Then Bang just delaying the peek from the flank allows an opportunity for TSM to get in and retake. Subroza going to walk through it, though. Aldrone to free him even further up. This should be a 1v1 that Subroza should have no problem with. The flashes, and yeah, wins it no problem. Leviathan still working with him, but Ange does respond. Seeker's now in play. Spike is being diffused, but the snakebite will deny it for a time. But Subroza is on a rampage. Just cleans everything up again, this time from the back, and TSM, no problem to finish off the defuse.
Dude, Subroza had not one piece of utility wasted.
Leviathan wanted to put it. Wardell sees a shoulder, not going to convert. KOLER coming out, help from the flash, able to find one. Leviathan responds in kind. 1v3 situation now, but the knife comes out, the flash comes out, shock darts come out. Leviathan has to get off the angle, and I don't know how you repossess this. You have to win an incredible fight, and well, wait a second. He absolutely does. Almost a chance onto another. Tries to sneak away with the operator, but Harmon punishes. The knife also completed very quickly on, but still, ScrewFace opening pick with the operator. Bold to say the least, finds the kill. Subroza trapped up in nano swarms, but still fights his way through a couple. How about a third and a fourth in the round?
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of hungry, and he's also playing really well, so it's kind of a win-win.
Served says bait. They're going to go rotate on over towards the Alarmbot will scout this out, and this is right into the teeth of hazed defense. He finds one. He has a second. The sentry bird's also assisting and finds the kill at the end. Opening aggression coming through for both teams once more. TSM in a little bit of a difficult position. The Seekers come out. The Hunter's Fury is also being spent. Early point of contact. DarkZero able to find one, but is it going to be enough? The Nullify also came through, but ScrewFace is down. hazed trying to control this space. Wants a shoulder peek, and why not? Finds one. KOLER in return. This Cosmic Divide's going to make life especially difficult. Stole the Aldrone, so maybe an opportunity. Does see that there are 2 players towards his right. Going to bounce pass over this recon bolt, but just as he does, it's Harmon who back over. hazed waiting, finds the first. Wait a second. 33 HP. Leviathan and Bang stacked together. They've lost track of him, and oh my goodness, Harmon nearly gets a look at Leviathan. And so now an opportunity to watch players come right back in, and hazed, how sneaky is this? Finds himself a little piece of paradise, but actually doesn't fully see ScrewFace, who gets caught trying to jump. And that very well may be enough for TSM to get this full retake into play. Wardell going to scout out more through sewers. But Andersin and KOLER still able to find a couple eliminations. Ange are deep. It's not going to come through. The Thrifty is going to be confirmed.
Or paved the way for themselves to get back in.
He's able to find one, walks right on in, but the snake bite in combination with the poison cloud allows Andersin an opportunity to use it as a one-way. The last members of TSM are up top, but hazed able to find more. 2v3 situation, still very doable, but you got to get onto the site and still also clear out Ange deep by a long, which is not easy to do by any stretch of the imagination, but nearly gets clipped. ScrewFace takes down Leviathan, and for a moment there, Ange, I think it's dinked through the wall touch. Maybe gave TSM a late hope, but not going to happen, and we're tied at 5.
Yeah, tough retake now for TSM being a player behind. Subroza, though, getting one. Bang popping off as well. And, man, the response from Subroza and company has been swift. It's left Andersin and Harmon alone in a 2-on-2. Big kill from Andersin there, though. We still have snake bites available, I think, or at least one left.
Oh, my goodness, the predictive shots from hazed. No more darts needed, though, for Harmon. Finding here for KOLER's everything. Oh, the flash is brilliant, but actually doesn't get an angle to convert. Andersin was trying to peek this with them. KOLER does salvage one. Ange on the way forward, though. The delayed peek from Ange finds 2. There it is. Actually, a little bit of chip damage. This is decent damage, all things said. First blood, good for Subroza. Looking for more beyond that, but no, that's where it'll stop. And again, just huge credit to Ange on the 3rd peek over through A long to really turn the tides.
Indeed, really well done there from DarkZero to get a good start here, winning the pistol and
membered mid-map, essentially right on top of the corner. Harmon finds one beyond that, and this has been perfection from DarkZero. No one has dropped as of yet. Leviathan trying to save the round, but no chance. And perfection from DarkZero's retake.
Yeah, I mean, they just had so much utility available to clear out so much.
flash up top could still be in play, and that seems to be the case. ScrewFace is holding on to this. There it comes. And the rest of DZ quick to follow. But Bang able to respond to the first, looking for the second. Not going to quite happen. Wardell up top. Able to turn this into a 1v1 with Andersin, who toggles onto the spike for a moment. Wardell has to check. Dashes away, but Andersin tracks him through the nebula. Finds the kill, and DarkZero will be on 10. Yeah, no problem. It's still part of this play. Tries to avoid the recon dart by getting into his own poison top. Still no kills to speak of as he got. KOLER will change that. I mean, Ange able to find an even exchange with Subroza, who eventually gets traded to the pinstripe. Kill feed continues, resulting us in a TSM 2v1. It's just Leviathan left.
And he's so tough. Now, just gets silenced and feeds right into ScrewFace's op. And again, this is just...
KOLER's now here. Sitting in the nebula for now. And yeah, that Viper's flank will be into play. But Wardell finds one from behind. Andersin, trigger discipline. Finds the first. Responds to the second. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Being able to find one, that's not bad, but it's likely not going to be enough. Wardell, 1v3. He's being toyed with at the moment by Andersin. And, oh, this is not exactly a toy that you're going to be asking for Christmas. As Anderson's able to find the third, no problem. And DZ... Gravity well in play. DarkZero all over the site. Someone has to peek this eventually. I mean, these star placements are fine for now, but you have to eventually make use of it, and Bang does! Finds 3, and then the up-close and personal scope from Wardell. He's ScrewFace in a 1v3. Not going to find anything. Another flash is able to kind of keep Wardell uncomfortable on the angle. Here comes Andersin from the corner. Nobody's watching him. He finds one for free. Also denies any extra information. Leviathan and hazed have to try to hold on at long. There's the last shock dart to go through. hazed able to find one. Does the spike get to halfway? It may not even matter. Andersin 1v2. And good luck. It did not get to half. He's going to try to stick this. Does he have enough smoke integrity? Okay. Almost, but... hazed does punish, and TSM stay alive. Almost. Subroza low, and Wardell, who just goes into the knives almost immediately on reaction. Right now, I'm trying to save the round. Subroza flashing forward, but no. The spike gets the halfway defused. hazed has to try to respond to this with Leviathan, and the shock dart able to combine the final two. As KOLER is going to make his way from behind, and the timing here could be very favorable, but this is the first shot. Guiding lights get exchanged, and Bang able to win the elimination.
Bird fight.
Weird situation, but it turns out all right. Yeah, exactly.
They would have won out all the fights, so they didn't really have to worry about blocking off those lanes for the retake. So, yeah, they still get to bring those ults through, and Leviathan's not too far off Hunter's Fury either, so starting to get a little bit of something going now. The good news for DZ is they do have null command available on ScrewFace now. This is a really good response from TSM. They absorb the pressure at middle lights, and they've found the opening at Seaside, but Andersin comes in, gets a kill, trying to linger around as best he can, but the lockdown comes into play. TSM starts finding their kills into the site, and they have to get out of here, and TSM catches them trying to run away from the lockdown. Really good job there from hazed. He'll get the spike down in this 2-on-2, but guess what's still up for ScrewFace?
Yep. Difficult decision. Subroza on the flank. Oh my goodness, he nearly whiffed the shot. ScrewFace had a chance at it. Harmon also throwing the sheriff shot in just in case. Not going to happen though. Subroza changes the angle, comes through the alleyway, finds the elimination. hazed over the top of the corner. Going to be trying to challenge. DZ would love to be able to get this back. KOLER's on the defuse. Oh, does he get it to halfway? Might not even matter. DZ find the next two eliminations. TSM just down to Subroza and Bang. Other side of the Cosmic Divide, and Andersin holding close. He gets flashed though, but it's still going to be enough. Subroza by himself cannot get it done. Halfway defuse. It should be enough, and it is. DZ strike first. 13-11. That's a player that has already backed away from the site. So the players that are still existing here to hold on to the spike for TSM, very much so still very fine and dandy. Ange, though, able to come around the corner, finds one, but now everything does rest on the shoulders of Ange. And a 1v3 tries to walk forward, and as he does, Wardell finds the easy kill, and TSM. I don't know if DarkZero are going to fully recognize this as they're trying to collect some more presence over towards this A site, but no, they do not expect it whatsoever. TSM find the first two kills, no problem.
Yeah, kind of had to just gamble, right? You don't really have much to work with. They just had to play outside, just try to play for retakes. Subroza just sneaks through with his smoke on the switch, and you know, DZ didn't have anything to work with here. This is a kind of constant pattern that we see at the beginning of hazed for Valorant. Now it's all going to come down to this, you know, how TSM handles the bonus. That's always like the big test.
Paranoia does make its way forward. Harmon only able to find one. Leviathan, good trade. Ange on the site, completely by themselves, but that'll be fine. Finds the first and the second. How about a third? Oh, absolutely.
But KOLER over the top, able to collect them before they get in. Andersin's still already on site, and two have already rotated up top.
Yeah, this is going to be a really difficult spot for TSM. Time can be a problem. 10 seconds on the clock. You have to stick for a plant. Subroza trying to cover. Does find a couple, and how about a third? But the spike actually does get dropped for a moment. Bang able to recover and still plant just in the nick of time. So now 2v3 situation. DarkZero need to find a way to retake, and they've snuck right past the Aldrin, at least initially. Subroza finds their fourth elimination, and Bang cleans up the fifth and final. 5v4, huge Arsenal advantage, of course, up superiority galore. Wardell able to go up top. Harmon misses the chance for the Sheriff to get into play. And Subroza, well, he's going to be able to just at least give information that, yeah, KOLER's mid-map, no problems here. But the thing about it is, even in these eco rounds, that's Aldrin will make sure he's got the play. Harmon's position. Oh, it's going to get scouted out here, although maybe not. Wait, the flash comes out. I think Bang's still read this. Yeah, he has. Finds the first. Able to dismiss away towards safety. TSM will be happy with the first blood and then back away. You've also got behind the Subroza hitting it from the shadows. He's got up top towards heaven as an operator exchange happens once out of A. Oof. Cursor. Shake up. Recon bolt pushing him back. I mean, yeah, there's not much you can do. Maybe find a kill. No, not going to happen. So another flawless round. That's 3 times now that we've been able to say that for TSM, playing up against the eco of DarkZero. It's going to go in pretty blindly, and you have to hope that there's going to be quick follow-up. Wardell up top, misses a shot into Andersin, but there is no full punish. Now KOLER trying to make their way through, but that's completely denied as there are multiple TSM members playing gatekeeper right here for the dark cover. Just up to Harmon. Not bad for 2. And is able to grab the operator and likely just survive and get away with it.
Yeah, good job there by TSM just being able to lay into that A slide. Just ScrewFace was just so uncomfortable there. They never really gave him a chance to do much. They just closed him in so well. They will get that round under their belts. They're now up 7-2, and
they very well may just win this off the clock. Here comes the play forward. Spike is still not here. 16 seconds. KOLER for 1. Ange a second. How about the third? And the Spike's not going to be able to get here whatsoever. The delay is just too lengthy for TSM, and the round is going to be won by DarkZero off the game clock.
Yeah, this is just really good timing by DarkZero's utility, right? You have the Viper's Pit, which kind of guarantees you a lobby control. You don't really have to worry about that. They have a really good use of the drone.
Seekers are going to try to allow this to happen. Spam shots for KOLER. So, honestly, if you feel like you're being trapped up by the Hunter's Fury, this is a good way to kind of keep your life. And there will be recovery here. And plus the shots from Ange, you'll find 2 in...
It's the final round of the half, so they're certainly trying to make the best play that they can. Bang trying to pressure back, also clear. No, I'm playing straight out. It's probably not going to lead to a victory. Has to take a risk, but it gets caught. Wow. And now that's going to be it there. DZ. Indeed it is, and they have good positioning. Again, it's just the inferior firepower that they're going to have to deal with here. Wardell, though, getting pressured hugely by the fragment there. Barely stays alive. And TSM are able to play off of it, though, nicely with these SMGs. They're sweeping the site, everything going according to plan as far as they're concerned.
I cannot use that.
But they might just go ahead and finish this off.
Sure seems that way. One more shot for Andersin to collect another kill, but around the backside of this, that's what I was about to say. There is still a lot of space here that TSM can work with. Flash will come through. Subroza still alive. Nobody checks him to the right. But granted, KOLER Andersin able to find a couple of kills. Hazed keeps things interesting by finding one in response, and then Wardell gets to work with Bang. Oh no, it's all gone wrong for DarkZero.
Yeah, I feel like that needed to be at least a bit deeper to at least get you to the generator. But look at this, ScrewFace able to get the flank through heaven, gets a kill. Spike's already swung to B lobby. It's going to get planted. He's going to have the ability to maybe get back into defending spawn.
Both B main and over through main. Harmon in trouble. Not going to get any help here, though. Bang able to find the kill, recovers all of the health. ScrewFace up top. Needs to be clean here. Bang has seen him, but the frag comes on in. That's going to push them off the spike for now. Also has a flashbang to use. Tries to go over the top with it. Don't know if it fully actually connected. Finds Wardell, though, in the corner. Woo! And ScrewFace, the prediction!
But really definitely playing more for the retake as they start coming in. They've been whittled down on several players. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the Nano Swarm behind it also putting a little bit of a punch into the play. There is a regrowth that they needed, but how about Andersin just sneaks into market, finds 2. Snakebite will deny any rotation, plus also, you do have the Hawk to come on in, and the Snakebite does confirm the kill. I don't think Leviathan ever knew it was down. And there's so many different forms of smoke there. Andersin for another, looking for the ace, not going to happen.
Oh my
Bang able to at least respond, but that'll be all he gets. And from behind, but I don't know if he saw the Snakebite down.
Yeah, me neither. With the smoke on top of smoke, it's very possible that you...
Catastrophically wrong. The first shot for Bang is good. Wall goes up. DZ are not committing to getting onto the site. They want to try to fight through the alleyway. A dicey place to fight, and that's why Hazed finds another. Ange's not able to find anything. And TSM sneaky play through the middle has panned out to a 5v2.
Oh my goodness.
Free up some space. KOLER, though, still finds one elimination. He'll be able to play up top in towards heaven. Andersin low.
One enemy remaining.
Gonna try to get pushed out, and Banks gonna find this kill, no problem. Oh my goodness, it is a literal quarter of a second away from being red, but ScrewFace turns around right as TSM breaches the corner. Unreal.
Thrifty.
I just feel like they got so disjointed after they lost that first.
But Andersin, slow start from him in the game. Could he be the hero that DarkZero is going to need? Ange is also playing from deep inside of A main. Time is becoming a bit of a problem. Some spam shots do connect to Andersin, but stays alive through it. Finds one elimination, able to come through. Finds a second. Beyond that, is the hero play still here and well? hazed will find the elimination, but time is off the clock. One more gravity well will be there. Nobody can get here to defuse, and the 2v4 is going to be good for DarkZero.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
Of Wardell. So now you've got to re-clear again. This is a 4v3 situation. Wardell in the corner cannot capitalize, but Nanoswarm does come out, and then Ange just pushes right on through the paranoia, finds Subroza, KOLER for hazed, and it's just down to Leviathan, finds a weapon, but affected by the Seekers. Gravity well gets spent. KOLER looking to collect. They do see Leviathan behind the boxes. Tries to take the wide angle. Has KOLER, but no. The double peek comes through. DarkZero now down just 2. Sees the cape wiggle. Gonna take a shot onto Leviathan. Not gonna find a connection. When is this hit from TSM from the back and they come through? When is this hit from the back from TSM going to come through? They need to make a play. The flashes are starting to come through. Here's the defensive lockdown. Time becoming a bit of an issue though. Ange is gonna hold their ground. Someone has to step forward if you're TSM. There's not a lot of time here. And as they make their move, Wardell's gonna find nothing. The lockdown survives not just through the knife, but is able to get some utility up into play. Recon Bolt gonna come through. Here come the Seekers for DarkZero, quickly making their way forward, and they need to because it's only 12 seconds on the clock. Leviathan still alive, does get flashed and concussed. That will be all for him. Spike will be planted by KOLER. ScrewFace watching the connection. Really, you feel like all the hopes for TSM were dashed as soon as they found Leviathan on site.
Yeah, they found him really quick. He wasn't able to hang around for too long for TSM to get their players rotated. Subrosa getting a couple of nice little sheriff kills here. All of a sudden, in a 1 versus 2. Might be able to even pick up a fallen weapon, but time is running low. They know exactly where he is. He can maybe ult to reposition or fake the reposition. Either way, goes into lobby. It's heard by Ange and discovered way too quickly.
Does stay alive. We go 5v5. Wardell going to reinforce like in the barrier bomb.
Yeah, oh, he plays the crack and catches Andersin.
God.
What a shot! And he finds a second as well. Wardell holding on for dear life here for TSM. Spots another through that exact same crack. No one really aware of it. And he's just not done. He's just continuing to tee off. How has this happened? Was he even aware he was going to form that crack? That's a tough one, man. What?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I have to wonder if that's intentional. I don't think it was. I think he just looked to throw a wall down and stall, and then he's like, oh, wait a second. Check this out. But I could be wrong. Maybe that's a thing.
Ange, nowhere to go. Oh my goodness. Can you hold this for another couple of seconds? Tries to hold their life. Unwraps the present, which is the Oda, but can't get the ADS up in time. And now an opportunity for Harmon to plant, and he will do so successfully.
Oh, and KOLER finds Subrosa right away, so this retake is being whittled down before it can even really begin. And there it is. DZ just doing such a great job this round of, because they got the early pick and they're able to get A lobby control so early, I mean, they have all the time in the world to stall.
Trying to help themselves out by getting some star placements. The Nebula does get down, but can you actually hold this position while help is still arriving? The answer, no. Bang for 3 in the round. Could just go into the Empress if they want to, which why not, you would feel. Andersin up top. There it is. The Empress shut down immediately. Andersin looking for more. Not going to find it as Wardell finds the trade. Just down to ScrewFace. It's going to have to be a 1v3 with the op. Make it now a 1v4 as the res is also earned. Just a bit high off the face. We'll find one. But, I mean, what do you do here? You got a wall in front of you. You got 3 TSM members on the other side. This is looking like this will be 13 for TSM, no problems. But ScrewFace nearly gives himself some parkour help. Bang not in a position to hold the same spot that you're mentioning. Wardell also affected, but is he affected? Finds 2. Subrosa more. Holds on the trigger, but Andersin and Ange able to keep things alive. Now it's just down to 1. Not going to happen. Bang finishes things off in TSM. Ooh, thought about it, but the effect of the actual tag itself had faded, and that will be enough for him to back away as they get the plant down.
Yeah, it's kind of your classic dueling Viper walls and a barrier to get the spike down. TSM trying to start sweeping through off the back of their own Viper wall towards yellow position, but KOLER will actually hold on to it, but not for long. Shot Dart comes in for the trade. And now we're starting to see TSM really gain ground, bang with the follow-up there, leaving Ange all by his lonesome, but not for long. TSM, powerful retake there, getting a lot of use out of their utility, timing it out perfectly. Big shock darts from Leviathan. That's going to do it.
I'm not going to lie, though. ScrewFace gets there a second earlier.
Ready to go as the Viper utility comes back into play. They're trying to get back in here and start planting the spike down. Bang, though, able to pick up on things with Subroza here just fine. Locking them all down. Just Andersin left. He can't stop this defuse, no way.
And I will say for TSM, hey, you deny the early knife play from KOLER, and that just makes that defense that much more potent. I mean, yeah, you still have to give up the plant, but overall, I feel like there's maybe a bit more opportunity for DZ to create chaos pending that players are suppressed in silence, but not the case. So the pistol and the follow-up, good for TSM, and now into the bonus, pretty comfortably with 3 members holding on to SMGs. And also the snake bite that's a part of that bang just lets loose on the trigger, finishes it off. Wardell back into the mix, finds Harmon, who initially had found 1 trade, but that's not going to be enough. Again, another flank coming from behind, even not required, but TSM are quick to swarm, aren't they? That'll be really nicely to deny the nullify command. Beyond that, really not to spend too much for it.
Keep tabs on middle. That's going to leave Wardell a little bit solo here on site, but he's able to get his op, able to ring out, but they're instant res, and then he gets caught by ScrewFace. What a shot!
A little bit of sleight of hand. Hey, look over here, why don't you? Similarly so, the defense is also trying to reinforce. Subroza, flash up close and personal, able to find 1, but immediately responded to by Ange. Like, will be planted, just take a time. Andersin, good for a double. And it's all down to hazed, can't go anywhere. ScrewFace was playing observer pretty much over the top of that entire play. From hazed, will at least see the response as far as where exactly he's going to move over towards, but Wardell does not have an angle, at least not initially. But now here comes Subrosa's flank. KOLER ready for it, finds the quick headshot, and now we go 4v3 the other direction. Ange able to take down hazed, who only had a pistol. And things looking so much more positive for DarkZero, only dropping Harmon off of the cheeky peek from Wardell early.
Got us even an early advantage and got Subrosa deep down mid for some good map control and intel. ScrewFace kind of slipped through the cracks, gets a huge kill on to bang, and just kind of unlocks that B site. They pick up on Subrosa's flank immediately.
Viper spit also going to be spent here very quickly. This is from hazed. Wardell up top now. How do you work your way in? Can you work your way in? I mean, these feel like plays are not even going to be spent. No, not even going to find anything at all. Leviathan good for 1. Information on more, but this is one of those situations that you just kind of poke and prod, hope you find a couple of kills, then try to back away, but you will not be allowed to do that. So DarkZero, as you would expect, are very clean. Saw Wardell, was not interested in the battle, but decides to go to it anyways. I don't know if the knives are pulled for that or not. I have to imagine they probably were. ScrewFace will be brought back to life. Hunter's Fury, though, coming through. Being able to find 1, meanwhile, just kind of keeping the middle of the map honest and safe, but it's not going to stop KOLER from planting. Wardell looking for an exit. Will be slowed up. Subroza working with some high ground, able to find 1. KOLER's been taken down with a nullify. Ange still holding on, just in the middle of the slow orb, finds at least 1 response, but is not going to be able to get away. So numbers still good here for TSM. They just have to deal with ScrewFace as KOLER is still just inactive and fading fast. And eventually does get deleted. ScrewFace trying to save.
I mean, it's going to be tough. They're just getting a run down here, trying to get back towards his spawn. Subrosa first to.
A couple of members have been tagged up, but again, you just have to clear so much space here for TSM. ScrewFace misses the reversed opening shot. Wardell responds with one of his own. Ange trying to get around the back, but denied. Now all of a sudden you got the resurrection coming into play. TSM's back to full numbers. There is not a single kill to speak of for DarkZero. It all rests on the shoulder for Harmon. The shot darts connect, but not for enough damage, and Wardell puts it to bed. He can stay cute with this for as long as he wants. The question is, does he check left? I sees the barrel now. No problem. Now dashes through, sees the information on the last. Quick to follow up is going to be Subroza. Wardell just throwing shoulders. Here comes Subroza from the opposite angle, and that will be good enough. Oh my. TSM, they deny the initial play for DarkZero. Leviathan gets a free angle through the container in the bottom for a spam kill on the spike carrier. Wardell gonna see more information beyond this. ScrewFace up top with the knives. Not gonna find anything. Now spamming through the cloud burst, able to find one in trade. 2v3 situation favoring TSM, who are trying to stick, but it's gonna be the Hunter's Fury coming through. ScrewFace able to find one more. Harmon, can you find anything beyond this? Not gonna make a difference. Wardell with the knife. Is there time? Not gonna matter. Harmon able to stay around the site for long enough. I mean, DZ are gonna have absolutely no idea. And I think actually the Leviathan did just see the barrel in TSM.
30 seconds left.
I mean, merry-go-round of around here.
Enemy remaining.
Needed to go through, but just picking away as
right.
Leviathan doesn't miss a shot. DarkZero will have to fall back. Aldrin will make sure of it. KOLER does get tagged up. Rosa finding the first, bang on an angle. We'll be able to convert, and they essentially just get a brilliant pinch. Hazed makes sure the flank stays safe. And, well, that's going to be it. Even beautiful long-range shots out of the Spectre for Subrosa for 3. Good grief.
Seeker's also using to help get some space here. They're really putting the pressure on A site.
KOLER trap. Where is he? Well, finds one. That's not bad, but oh man, Bang is just so far forward so quickly. Wow. What a start
see
this
that
is for TSM.
Yeah, Leviathan's going to go ahead and grab the one Phantom. There should be another one over by screens. Indeed, Bang will pick that up. So yeah, they win the bonus. They get 2 free Phantoms. So they really only have to upgrade one player, which would be Hazed. Or they could just keep him on the Spectre, no problem.
Yeah. Unreal.
Big round.
This is going to be something for DarkZero. I mean, Marshals are still in play. Oh, the foot tag comes through, but Ange is just going to hold this. Tries to deny it, sees it, stops the diffuse from coming through. Andersin will not be denied, though. And Evan being halfway diffused, that'll come out, but... And, oof, this is a really tough spot to try to fight up against. It's a lot of bunkering, but Ange may have just slipped around the back, finds the kill. Full barrier orb can come through, can try to stick this. Subroza will shrug them off, and finds the 3rd and 4th elimination. Bang finds the final 5th, and TSM recover. Still 3-tech with far inferior weaponry. Bang playing up front. Knives coming through. ScrewFace able to get the reset. Harmon finds one more beyond this. Hunter Fury is going to come out. They got to find Leviathan. He's all the way in the back. He's going to be forced to put this away. Wardell, though, for 2. Now it's just down to Leviathan. Ange trying to stick in. Yes! We'll be able to.
Yeah, it's not looking good. And that certainly helps for TSM. For just a free kill there for Wardell, thanks to Ange being tagged by the recon. Harmon teeing up a little bit for a couple of kills, but taking a lot of damage along the way, and didn't really get any progress onto site from those frags, and has to back off as, of course, Viper Spin is still fully going.
Hazed wants this
Hazed
challenge.
Yeah, he doesn't want to allow this heavy weapons. Big kill there on the Harmon. And so the back and forth affair continues, but if this were to stay the trend, TSM would eventually win. Seekers come out now as well to start pressing the issue over towards the site containers. Bang looking to put the barrier down here at some point, you'd imagine. Hazed finds a perfect timing at middle to add things. And Hazed with a flick onto ScrewFace.
One enemy remaining.
Leviathan tallies down Andersin, who was the only one responsible for a trade, and oh no.
Late round insurance policy, but he turned into quite a earlier disturbance than anticipated.
And Harmon's about to.
Oh yeah, he was done so.
Leviathan's still able to get a little bit of utility off before it comes through. They do get the recon bolt to find some information. Wardell's watching over the top of all of this. Bang going to be the first point of contact. Leviathan quick to follow up if required. Finds the first. Gonna get the second and the third! Oh my! 1-4 up top! KOLER keeps things interesting. 2v1 situation. Wardell at range. This is the second shot. Has to reset. ScrewFace going for the defusal. Halfway done, and KOLER saves the day for DarkZero, or does he?
No, he doesn't.
Get there in time. It's gonna be close. No! TSM hit 13. They kill off enough time and eliminate DarkZero.